facade. They're going up there.
Yep.
Hello, I'm Pam from the Society for Anomalous Studies, and I want to welcome you to SAS's Investigation Moments. Here we will be sharing bits of evidence from our paranormal investigations, information on equipment and techniques we use, and views about the paranormal from our members. Sometimes it's hard to pick a favorite place to investigate. However, in this case, I can say without a doubt that one of my favorite locations to investigate is the historic Lake House Inn in Edgerton, Wisconsin. With a long and at times tumultuous past, this grand building started as a simple one-room farmhouse and was, in the 1800s, transformed to a spectacular hotel and inn near the banks of Lake Koshkonong. Patrons would ride up the lake on steam ferries to spend their weekends and summers in this well-known retreat. While it has had many owners in the past, some stayed longer than others and left a definite impression on the building. Dances and parties were hosted here in its grand ballroom. Newlyweds would be welcomed to its beautiful wedding suite. Known at one time as a prestigious hunting lodge, duck hunters and fishermen came to stay during game season, and it was known most recently as a well-known supper club. Sadly, misfortune fell on some who lived here, including the tragic drowning of 4 teenagers, 2 of which were the daughter and a niece of the owner. During an ice skating party, the 4 teenagers broke through the ice of nearby Lake Koshkonong. There are many active locations to investigate in this building, but the basement holds a special place for us, as this is where we have had some incredible interaction with the invisibles that remain. In the evidence we will be sharing today, SAS investigator Cindy, some friends of the new owner, and myself are conducting an XCAM structured light sensor session in the basement. The XCAM SLS uses Kinect technology, which was developed to create game characters in video games, but the XCAM does not have the software to create the characters, so when it detects a vertical figure, either visible or invisible to the human eye, within the infrared grid pattern it puts out, this figure will appear as a humanoid stick figure. We will be showing you 2 views of the evidence we will be sharing, one using the XCAM and the other from the viewpoint of a modified POV camera. In the following SLS cam footage, I have the XCAM pointed at Cindy while keeping our guests in check. Cindy is preparing to conduct a burst EVP recording using an early Panasonic digital recorder connected to a small speaker. A burst EVP recording is when we record audio for only about a minute, then immediately listen back to the recording. The idea is, if we do get a voice, we will immediately record again in an attempt to strike up a conversation. Right away, Cindy notices the periscope, which is a static charge light indicator, goes off just before I see a small stick figure appear to Cindy's right. What is interesting about this stick figure is that it has not followed the protocol of the SLS XCAM program, which requires a potential vertical form to first be detected via a red, blue, green distance sensor before being acquired as a stick figure. This little guy decided he would just skip the color step and join the party. Because the session was very long, we have only included the sections where we had activity. In a second part, Cindy is attempting another burst EVP recording, and as she asks for spirits to come close, she feels a chill. A few seconds after that, a stick figure shows up to her left, seeming to stand on a small table. As the stick figure pops in and out, Cindy hears a sound which is audible on the audio of the X-Cam. Pam tells Cindy there's a figure to her left, and Cindy turns to face in that direction. The figure does not appear on the table, but after a few moments, there is a stick figure right below Cindy's outstretched hands that hold the recorder and the speaker. As this figure seems to freeze, another larger figure appears behind Cindy. The one behind her is actively moving about when suddenly there is an audible pop and both figures disappear. Here is the SLS X-Cam evidence. Over here by me, just because I'm going to use this SLS cam and I just want to be able to decipher if anybody else stands next to her. So you were seeing her here, and then somewhat the same thing here. This is the SLS cam, and if something other anomaly shows up, it should come in as a stick figure. Right there, Cindy, there's somebody to your right.
Yeah, did you notice that the thing is...
What was that?
It was JP.
It was me. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
And actually
No, that's just...
the turbo electric meter went off too, just as you said that.
I didn't see
So
that
that's
one.
interesting.
But there's something...
They'll get it on their
Now it's
cameras.
gone.
Well, let me try again here.
It'll map
So
different
it
things.
sounds to me like you're trying to reach out to us.
All right.
Hang on.
We're here.
Shh. Let Cindy...
Let's try it one more time. We are really thrilled that you're talking to us. You seem to be able to figure out how to talk to this, but you sound far away, so come closer. I'm getting chills. It's fine if you come close. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me, I just want to mention, I just heard a sound.
Okay, there's something... I don't know if it's the wall or somebody to your left.
Yeah, I got a little electricity feeling going on there. So, if you're to my left, I welcome you to speak here. Besides showing yourself, also tell us something. Tell us your name. Tell
Cindy,
us
it's right in front of you, under your hand.
Tell us your name. Tell us your story. I'm really getting chilled, and I'm going to send you a little energy, and I'll raise
Now-
my vibration, and you
What
can
was
raise
that?
your vibration, and it's really
Cindy, there's one behind you.
okay. I'm not feeling that one. I'm feeling. Is there something?
There's
still
still
here?
one in front of you, but it's
Yeah,
not
that one I
moving.
can, is there? I heard a pop
Now it
behind
left.
me now. I heard a pop.
Both
behind
of
me.
them just left.
I wonder if it's the same time I heard the pop.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna play this back, see if anybody spoke to us. Okay.
And she said her K2, the light was going off
Just
again,
very
just when you said
gently.
that.
Just
Okay.
very gently.
Okay.
It was.
Having used the SLS X-Cam for years, I am aware it can put color and stick figures on poles, people, and any number of things a program sees as a humanoid form. What is of interest in this segment is that the figures at time seem to be associated with a sensor going off, a feeling of electricity, or even a sound like the pop when they both disappeared. So you can see what the session looked like, here is the full spectrum POV camera footage of the same event.
Over here by me, just because I'm going to use this SLS camera, I just want to be able to decipher if anybody else stands next to her.
Where's JP?
And so what you were seeing her here, and then somewhat the same thing here. This is the SLS cam, and if something other anomaly shows up, it should come in as a stick figure. Right there, Cindy, there's somebody to your right.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you notice that the thing is
What was that?
That was me. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
And actually the
No, that's just,
the turbo electric meter went off too, just as you said that.
I didn't see that one. But there's something,
They'll get it on their
now it's
cameras.
gone.
Well, let me try again here.
It'll map
So
different
it
things.
sounds to me like you're trying to reach out to us, and we're happy to speak with you. There's,
That's
movement
upstairs.
Okay,
All right.
Hang on.
We're here.
Shh. Let Cindy.
let's try it one more time. We are really thrilled that you're talking to us. You seem to be able to figure out how to talk to this, but you sound far away, so come closer. I'm getting chills. It's fine if you come close. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me, I just want to mention, I just heard a sound.
Okay, there's some,
Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me, I just want to mention, I just heard a sound.
okay, there's something, I don't know if it's the wall or somebody
Somebody else on
to
the right.
your left.
Yeah, I got a little electricity feeling going on there. So, if you're to my left, I'd welcome you to speak here. Besides showing yourself, also tell us something. Tell us your name. Tell
Cindy,
us
it's right in front of you, under your hand.
Tell us your name. Tell us your story. I'm really getting chilled, and I'm going to send you a little energy, and I'll raise
Now-
my vibration, and you can raise your vibration, and it's really
behind her?
Cindy, there's one
Behind her.
behind you.
okay. I'm not feeling that one. I'm feeling. Is there something?
There's
here?
still one in front of you, but it's
Yeah,
not
that one I
moving.
can, is there? I heard a
Now
pop
it
behind me
left.
now. I heard a pop.
Both
behind
of
me.
them just left.
Is there? I heard a pop
Now it
behind me
left.
now. I heard a pop.
Both
behind
of
me.
them just left.
I wonder if it's the same time I heard the pop.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna play this back, see if anybody spoke to us. Okay?
And she said her K2, the light was going off
Just
again,
very
just when you said
gently.
that.
Just
Okay.
very gentle.
Okay.
It was.
While we do not see any anomalies in the POV footage, we can still hear the sounds and see flicker of the sensor lights as they happen. This all took place during a pre-investigation of the historic Lake House Inn. Since then, we have investigated this location several times and have captured some incredible evidence, which we will share in later episodes of Investigation Moments. I hope you enjoyed this installment of SAS's Investigation Moments. If you did, please be sure to like our page and please subscribe to our channel. See you next time when another SAS investigator will share more of our investigation moments.